I didn't share screen. I didn't share screen yet. I just asked Ethan and Alpha. I think two of you have been suffering a lot by those questions, right? You don't like those questions. I know, okay? So everybody, so class is over 和 Gordon，你们能不能把头往上弄一点？还有这个 Alpha，我看不到，就看到你个头顶星子。这万一我跟你讲，根本就没有一个人在那里上课，就放了一个假发在那里，我也不知道，对不对？Okay, so a sad face is the best, and Jeff is good, and Ethan is good as well. Jeff 和 Ethan 最好 ，sad face 也有点这样，给我看看。Okay, so everybody, before we start today's thing, okay, let me ask you, Daniel, a very good question, okay? I should not say very good question because, you know, the question is good or not should not be said by me, right? Okay, so Daniel, can you tell me what does the distance equals speed times time mean? What does it mean?
Did you draw on the board? Or are you screen sharing or are you not screen sharing?
Pardon me, I cannot hear you.
Are you screen sharing?
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
看不到吗？现在能看到吗？
It's technical difficulties. Wait, I gotta go call.
Can you see it? Everybody, can you see it?
I can't. It's just my computer kind of like
Lagging?
Yeah. Wait, no, it says it crashed or something. There's like a big cube on the front. Just can't. I'll just go call one. Yeah.
Okay, so everybody, do you understand what is distance equals speed times time? Okay, so I'm going to just explain some questions with all of you. Okay, so everybody, so for instance, Ethan is here and Daniel is here. Okay, so Ethan is walking toward Daniel and Daniel is walking towards Ethan. And Ethan is having the speed of 50 kilometers per hour, obviously with a car. And Daniel is with 60 kilometers per hour. And the distance between A and B is 220 kilometers, and ask you how many hours later they're going to meet each other. So how to do this? Very easy. Because they're heading to each other. So obviously, each one of the hour, they're going to finish 110 kilometers together, right? So 220 is the total distance divided by 110 equals 2 hours. So among 2 hours, so Ethan finished 100 kilometers and Daniel finished 120 kilometers. So they meet each other. Correct, everybody? So this is a basic questions for distance times equals speed times time. So because the distance is 220 and the speed is 50 plus 60 and the time we don't know, right? So 50 plus 60 equals 110 times x equals 220. Correct, everybody? Okay, so now let's take a look at the other way around, okay? The other way is you have a distance from A to B, okay? But this time, Ethan and Daniel is in the same spot, okay? So they heading to A from to B together, okay? But Ethan was start 1 hour earlier. So could you please tell me when Daniel started, Ethan's already what? 50 kilometers ahead, right? So Ethan's still 50 kilometers per hour and Daniel's still 16 kilometers per hour. Understand? Okay, so now my question is, after how many hours Ethan, so Daniel is going to caught up, is going to catch Ethan. So the question right now is still distance equals speed times time, because when the question is how many hours later Daniel is going to catch up with Ethan, correct? So we don't know the x, so we don't know the time. Time is still x. So my question is, what is speed? 有些小朋友说，老师，那上面那道题目是 50 plus 60, so this question is still 50 plus 60. Why? Because, you know, Ethan is going this way, Daniel is going this way. So each of the hour, Daniel is going to be catch up with Ethan by what? 10 kilometers per hour. Get it? Okay, so what is the distance in total? So Ethan is ahead of Daniel by 50 kilometers. So 50 kilometers equals 10 times x. So x equals 5. So 5 hours later, Daniel is going to catch up with Ethan. Understand, everybody? Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the other questions. Okay, so this one is almost the hardest one we have ever learned. Okay, so I think these questions, like earlier questions, should be very easy, right? Everybody know how to do it. So let's take a look at this one. So I said, this is A and this is B, okay? So this time I'm using Ollie. How do I spell Ollie? So like that, okay? And Gordon, okay? So Ollie is heading from here to here, and Gordon is heading from B to A. Okay, after they meet each other, Ollie keep walking, and Gordon keep walking as well. Okay, so sorry, the question is, I need to find out the question first. One second. Okay, I find it. I cannot just using. Sorry. Where's the question? Hmm. Hmm. Not this question. You know what? It's okay. We can just we skip that question. We're gonna talk about this question later. Okay, I cannot find this question all of a sudden. So based on the two questions we talk about, let's do this question together. Okay. So Peng Peng and Dahlia are heading to each other's house. Peng Peng walked. Oh yeah, this question. Yes, I find it. Peng Peng is walking with a speed of 70 meters per second. Peng Peng肯定是个 rocket，1秒钟走70米。那鹏鹏应该是个火箭啊。Dahlia speed is 50 meters per second. Dahlia 是另外一个火箭 OK? So the meeting point is 60 meters away from the midpoint of their houses. What is the distance between Dahlia and Peng? Okay, everybody take a look at this question. 好了，我们来看看啊。So when we do this question, so how many of you have the picture? Write it on, right? Okay. So Dahlia and Peng Peng are heading to each other's house. So this is Peng Peng and this is Dahlia. So Peng Peng's speed is 70 meters per second and Dahlia is 50 meters per second, right? And the meeting point is 60 meters away from the midpoint. So this is the midpoint. So let me ask, leave now. Can you tell me, so the meeting point will be here or here? 60 meters from the midpoint. Will be A, this one. Very good. Why did this one? Very easy, because Ping Ping is faster, right? So the one who is faster obviously is doing more than the one which is slower. So my question right now, you think Ping Ping is doing 60 meters more than Dahlia or 120 meters more than Dahlia? Everybody, can you tell me?有没有人知道的？你看啊，鹏鹏是一半 half of the distance plus 60. And Dahlia is half of the distance minus 60. So in total, Peng Peng is 60 more than the distance Peng Peng finished is 60 meters more than Dahlia or 120 meters more than Dahlia. 好，所有的小朋友都关掉。那我们这个课不要上来。谁让你们把这个麦克风全都关掉了？那我不要上，我不喜欢上没有。
120.
Very good. 120. Okay, I pledge to give Jeff all my money. Good job. Okay, 120. And Alpha is going to tell us. Okay, so everybody, every single second, Ping Ping's only do 20 meters more than Dahlia. So altogether, she finished 120 meters more than Dahlia. So 120 divided by 20 equals what? 6 seconds. So that means Peng Peng have walked 6 seconds and Dahlia has walked 6 seconds as well. So what is the distance between A and B? Is 50 plus 70 times 6 equals 720 meters. Get it? Okay, so Ethan, take a look which part you're making mistakes. Okay, and Gordon, I think the reason you're making mistakes is because you think Peng Peng altogether only walked 60 meters more than Dahlia, correct, Gordon? But actually it is 120. OK， 想一想，我跟那个Luciana 说，Luciana，我比一半多5个，如果一半是10个的话，我是不是10个？那 Luciana 是比一半少5个，就一个都没有，所以你看，我比 Luciana 多的是5乘以2等于10个。Understand? Okay, so yeah, Luciana 说老师，我也想吃东西的呀。Okay, so everybody right now, please, all of you, like just turn on your camera, turn on camera and turn on the microphone. Okay, so now Gordon, and class is over. You're still not turn it on. Okay, turn it on. Okay, so let's take a look at number 2. Ryder and William are heading to each other from city A to B. The distance between the place they meet each other is the midpoint is 400 meters. Ryder's speed is 90 and William's speed is 50. So what is the distance between A and B? This question is exactly the same as the earlier question, so I would like to see your answers very quickly, okay? Okay, so I have received the answer. Okay. 为什么 Luciana, you're very funny. I like you. Okay, I have received a lot of different answers. Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so Ryder and William are heading to each other from city A to city B, right? So obviously there is city A and city B, right? So Ryder's here and William is here. Okay, the distance between the place they'll meet each other at the midpoint of A and B is 400 meters. So that means this is 400 and Ryder's speed is 90, William is 50. So again, it's going to be here, right? So my question is, this 400 meters is, so Ryder is altogether finished 400 meters more than William, or 800. Hello?
800.
800, very good. And we know each of the minute, Ryder finished 40 more than William. So 他一共比 William 多走了800米，他每1分钟比 William 多走40米，所以这个800米是 finished in 20 minutes. So altogether, what is the distance? 90 plus 50 times 20. So the answer is 140 times 20 equals 2800 meters. Okay, Gordon, yeah, again. 对不对？400没有乘以2。OK， 还有人跟我说1000的，1120的，对不对？Okay, so understand, Ollie? Okay, everybody. Yeah. So I think it's something wrong here, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, a truck left a ton A for ton B at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. 2 hours later, a car traveling at 120 kilometers per hour also left to ton B. The car caught up with the truck 30 kilometers away from the ton B. Find the distance between two tons. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. We have a ton A 是 ton B。OK， 每个小朋友在做这种题目的时候 ，please make sure you have to have the graph, write it on. OK， 好了，这个 truck 每分钟走80公里每小时。OK，2 hours later， 好了，老师问你们，2 hours later 是吗？这个 truck 是不是到这里了？ So can you tell me what is the distance for this one? Daniel? Yeah, I heard somebody said 160 kilometers. Very good. Okay. So 2 hours later, a car has traveled at 120 kilometers per hour and left from A to B. OK， 好了，但是这个时候 car 朝这里走，然后truck 朝这边，对不对？ So altogether, the car need to caught up by the truck by how many? 160 kilometers, right? 好了，那老师问你，在160公里需要多长时间 caught up 完？是不是120减去80 ？So equals 4 hours. So that means from here, the car used 4 hours to caught up with truck. 那 truck 4个小时走了多少路啊？320 kilometers. And 我们来看看这个 car 呢？这个 car 走了多少？120乘以4倍，480 kilometers. You can see 160 plus 320 equals 408. So at that time, the truck is 30 kilometers away from B. So this is 30 kilometers. So who can tell me what is the distance? 480 plus 30 equals 510 kilometers from A to B. Understand, everybody? Okay, so this question, I want you to think about it. I'm going to clear everything and I want you to redo it again. OK， 不要说啊，老师已经做过了，我不用再做了。每个小朋友重新自己做一遍。OK。Okay, so everybody, I hope you fully understand this question. Okay, if you don't, I have waited about like 4 minutes for everybody. So if you, 我想跟大家说一下，如果在老师等你们在重新做一遍这道题目的时候，你在中间有任何地方不懂，you can just raise up your hands and I will explain again. Okay, I'm not even going to tell everybody. 哦，是 Ethan 不懂，所以我重新讲一遍。So you don't have to be embarrassed. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Peter jogged from home to his friend's house. OK， 他从他自己家走到他朋友的家，对不对？At 8 a.m., he was 6,300 away from his friend's house. At 8:30 a.m., he was 1,800 meters away. At what time did he reach his friend's house? Okay, everybody think about it and give me the answer. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. I have received Gordon's, I have received Ethan's, very good. And both of you have the same answer. And I will end the meeting. Very good. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. I wrote gravity. And also, okay, so let's take a look at this one, very easy, okay? 8点钟的时候，他离他朋友的家还有6300。8点半的时候，只有1800米。也就是说 ，from 8 to 8:30, with this 30 minutes time, or we can say half an hour, he has finished what? 4,500. So if I divide it by 30, that means each of the minutes I finish 150 meters per minute. Okay, so all I need to do is 1,800 divided by 150, so equals 12 minutes. Okay, but I broke the gravity. I wanted to take a look at this one. You give me the answer 12. 这个对不对的？不对的。At what time did he reach his friend's house? So it's 8:42. Correct and understand? Okay, very good. Ethan, very good. Okay, and 还有一个谁 Gordon 非常好 Gordon 第一个做出来 Ethan. Okay, very good. Okay, so let's take a look at number whatever, okay? Uncle Tony is walking along the platform of a train station at 100 meters per minute. A train overtakes him completely in 15 seconds. The length of the train is 200 meters. What is the speed of the train? Okay, everybody think. Mm, yeah, of course I can explain, okay? So let's take a look at this one. So Uncle Tony is walking along the platform of a train station. OK， 也就是说这边有一条 train 的线路 ，OK， 火车的车轨，对不对？它在上面走 ，OK， 它的速度是100米每分钟 ，OK， 好了 ，the train overtakes him completely in 15 seconds。好，我问一下小朋友们啊，你们有没有看到过火车过？如果你们看到过火车，你们应该老师给你们看一下。So this is 我拿一个黄颜色。So this is a train, okay? So this is Uncle Tony， 不是 Uncle Roger, okay? 不是 Uncle Roger, okay? You want to take a look at how we get this question? Okay, so that's how we get it. Okay， 那个奥利肯定不知道老师在发什么神经病。So there's a guy called Uncle Roger. So he talked exactly like those Singapore English, okay? So Uncle Roger go like this way, and Uncle Roger is just considered as a dot, okay, everybody? So this train is walking like that. Get it, everybody? So could you please tell me if this train is overtaking Uncle Roger, what is the distance they travel all together? Is what? The distance of this train. Get it, everybody? Okay. So I hope my accent is perfect, okay? Because Pain Pain is making me right. Okay. Like I have to walk like that. Okay, so this is the train. So this is Uncle Roger. So Uncle Roger is walking and the train is walking at the same time. So what is the time? So what is the question? I forgot it. Sorry. I'm so 我太沉迷啊。What is speed of the train? Okay, everybody. So 我把它改过来啊，从今天开始不是 Uncle Tony 了。So Uncle Roger. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Hiya, so who can tell me how to do it lah? Okay, so I am going to explain. Okay, I can ask somebody. I can ask for Uncle Roger to help me lah. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So I am going to change the thing into red because you know what? Sometimes I think green, okay? So we just think the train is green color. Okay, Uncle Roger, let's just make him a red color. Okay, so it's a dot. Okay, so everybody, Uncle Roger is walking. No. Uncle Roger is walking, right? No. Move. No, move. Oh my God. Yeah. Uncle Roger is moving. And this train is also what? Moving, right? So this is a moment. This is a moment the train passing the Uncle Roger, and that is a moment the train overtakes Uncle Roger. So that's we know the speed. Sorry, the distance that they travel together is 200 meters. Get it? It's just exactly this distance of this train, the length of this train. Understand, everybody? Okay. So let's take a look at this one. So it takes complete 15 seconds. So distance equals speed times time, everybody. So we know the distance is 200 meters and time is 15 seconds. So what is missing, everybody? Speed, right? We have already know that Uncle Roger's speed is 100 meters per minute. 哎，我把这个改一改啊，我把它改成 120。你们现在应该知道为什么把它改成 120，因为就这样子就是个整数，对不对？ Because you can see it's seconds. So I need to find out Uncle Roger's speed based on seconds. So 120 meters per minute equals 2 meters per second. Correct? Class is over. Okay, so this is speed of Uncle Roger. And what is the speed of the train? I don't know, but I know it's minus 2 times 15 should equals 2. Correct, everybody? 对不对？因为 Uncle Roger 朝这个方向走，然后呢，这个也是好像什么声音 ？Why there's a dog barking? Okay, so everybody, how do we do it? So x minus 2. 哎呀，我是不是这个数字也不是很好？我改啊，改成好一点的数字，300. Okay, so it's easier to calculate. Okay, everybody, I'm such a nice teacher. So hi. So 300 divided by 15 equals what? 20 equals x minus 2. So x equals what? 22 meters per second. So this is the speed of the train. Okay, everybody, I'm going to stop here. This is a very important question. I want you to understand all of them. Okay. Okay, understand everybody? Oh, talk that accent again. Yes, love, I will. Okay, but only when you are very nice, okay? If you are very nice, I'm gonna talk in this accent for this whole entire class. 哎呀，像不像？像不像？像不像？你们表扬我一下了，像不像啦？Gordon, is it this great? Okay, Jeff think it's great. Gordon, I sounds like very like Uncle Roger, right? Yes. I practiced so many times, you know. And Daniel, 你这样一直倒着，你难不难受？这样一直 upside down，你难不难受
It's good for our brain.
？You're okay? Okay,
Yes.
because you broke the gravity, okay? Me broke the gravity, okay? So let's take a look at this one, okay? So this question is different, okay? A train takes 55 seconds to pass through a tunnel that is 990 meters long. It takes another 35 seconds to cross a bridge that is 630 meters long. What is the speed of the train? Okay, I'm going to help you a little bit, and then I want you to do it yourself, okay? So for this question, actually, there are two different things, okay? So the tunnel is 990 meters long, and the bridge is only 630. So obviously, there are two items, right? So this one is longer with 990 meters, and this one is 360 meters. Correct, everybody? Okay, so a train, everybody, I'm going to talk about the train with all of you, okay? So the train is like that, okay? So the train coming to the tunnel, so it's like, ooh. Okay, everybody, ding, ding, ding. That is a moment we started to count like the train is getting into the tunnel, okay? So, okay, 谁告诉老师? At this moment, how many meters does the train travel? From here to here.
990 meters plus.
Very good. Thank you, Daniel. Good job. 990. But my question is, does it consider as the train has passed through the tunnel already? No, okay? Because the train, the body is still inside the tunnel. Like, get it? So it's at this moment 才算彻底离开了这个 tunnel. So this train has finished 990 and the length of the train. Get it, everybody? Okay, so for this 55 seconds, okay, that is a time. And the distance is actually 990 meters plus the length of the train, okay? So now let's take a look at the next one, okay? So the same train, okay? So the same train. Woo! Okay. Hmm?
Like how you started on like the start of the 990 meters, is it's supposed to be two of the lengths of the train? Because
No.
you started
Because you started here, right? So this one, 它从这边开始算，它没有啊。So this one, when the train starting here, you see, 你看这个车头 all the way to here, 它是不是只走了630 right? And then he passed himself. So that is the distance of the total. It's 360 plus the length of the train. The time is 35 seconds. Okay, everybody, what is the speed of the train? The speed of the train is the same here and there. Okay, everybody, I have received 2 answers already, and I think you're right. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so we have the what? Speed times time equals distance, right? Class is over. Do that. Okay, Ollie. So let's take a look at this one. Do we know the length of the train? We don't know. Do we know the speed of the train? We don't know. So we can say y times 55 equals x plus 990. Correct, everybody? Distance. Okay, so the next one, y times 35 equals x plus 630. Am I right, everybody? Okay, so if it is right, all I need to do is just to minus them. 55y minus 35y equals 20y. Equals what? Equals 360. So y equals what? 18 meters per second. Congratulations. I will end the meeting. And Ethan, I think, and Luciana, very good. Three of you get it right. Good job. Okay, so everybody understand? Okay, so who said you didn't calculate the length of the train? I don't need it because the question didn't ask me. 没有让我做，我干嘛要做？对不对？ Okay, so if you understand this question, so we're going to go to the next one. Okay, the train. So the same thing. 知道已经做过了。Okay, Mr. Bound drove from A to B at a constant speed of 15 kilometers per hour. He then drove back to A at a constant speed of 80 kilometers per hour. The total time taken for the whole trip was 6.5 hours. Find the distance between A and B. 又尿了。Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so everybody. So we're going from A to B. 再给你们点时间. Go with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour and back with a 80 kilometers per hour. Okay. 有没有人做出来的？老师给你们一点那个 OK。So if you think the Mr. Bound is going to take X hours to go from A to B, then how many hours he will take to back to A? Does anybody can tell me?
The same.
Altogether, he took the trip for 6.5 hours. If you go with X hours, how many hours he spent when he's back?
6.4 x.
一共用了6.5个小时。我们假设他过去的时候用的是 X hours, so back how many hours?
6.5 minus x.
Very good. 6.5 minus X. 对不对? Okay. So when he go, do we know the speed? Yes. Do we know the time? Yes. So 50 times X, right? So 50 times X equals what? The distance from A to B, right? And also, this equals what? 80 times 60.5 minus X. Correct, everybody? Because the distance is not changed. 它从 A 到 B, 然后又从 B 回来, 对不对? Correct, everybody? So it's 50x equals what? Equals 520 minus 80x. So 130x equals 520. So x equals 4. That means 他用了4个小时过去，然后用了2.5个小时回来。那怎么做？50 times 4 equals 200. And you can check your answer. 80 times 2.5 is also 200 kilometers. So that's all right. Get it? Class is over, Ollie? Ethan? Okay, Daniel, Gordon? 明白了吗？Okay, so now I'm going to clear this thing and then I want you to do it yourself, okay? Meanwhile, if you don't understand, you can ask me right now.
Carrie,
Yeah,
for the formula, how did you get to 50x?
50x?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
because x is what? X is the time that he spent to go from A to B, right?
Oh,
X
okay.
hours. So 50 is the speed. So speed times time equal the distance. Get it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 200. Good job. Understand, everybody? Okay, so that is how we think about it. Okay, so basically we didn't do anything fancy, just speed times time equals distance, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. Alice and Batty cycle from A to B, that is 50 kilometers away. Upon arrival, Alex makes a U-turn, cycle back towards A. She meets Batty 6 kilometers from town B. Given Alex can cycle 3 kilometers more than Batty in 1 hour, what is Batty's speed? Okay, 这道题目有一点难, okay? So we just, first of all, everybody, just like me, doing the distance of 50 kilometers. This is Alex, this is Batty. Alice, not Alex. Okay, so Alice is going this way. I changed to a different. So this is Alice. Oh no, Batty and Alice is the same thing, sorry. So Batty is here. Okay, Batty is going this way. So obviously, everybody, Alice is quicker than Batty, right? Because when Alice arrived at B, he immediately turned back to A. Okay, so they meet Batty at 6 kilometers away from town B. So this is town A. And this is town B. So basically, this is 6 kilometers. Okay, so this question is exactly the question, think about it. Peng runs how many meters more than Dahlia? So you think about it. Alice walked how many kilometers more than Betty? That is a key of solving this question. Okay, so does anybody like find out? Can you tell me like how many kilometers does Alice walk more than Betty? 这个应该很容易啊。So what is the total distance does Alice finish? Ethan? 你看一下这个绿颜色的一共走了多少
144 km.
？40 what? 40 what? 50 what? Alice 一共走了多少 ？Alice 不是 Betty，你回答我的是 Betty，、
Oh.
对不对 ？Betty 是44 kilometers, right? Because it's 50 minus 6, right? So how about Alice? 是不是50 plus 6啊？对不对？ So 56 kilometers. So let me to ask you, how many kilometers does Alex walk more than Betty? 56减44，是不是 12 kilometers? Correct, everybody? Am I right? Okay, so if you agree with me, 好，我现在知道了。Alice can cycle 3 kilometers more than Betty in an hour. 一个小时，她比她多走3公里，她一共比她多走了12公里，那一共多走了几个小时啊？一共走了几个小时啊？4 hours. So what is Betty's speed? 44 divided by 4 equals 11 kilometers per hour. 简不简单？简不简单 ？Okay, is it the same thing? Okay, 在这个题目里面 we need to think about there's always something is the same. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the earlier question. 前面那道题目里面什么是一样的？哎，这个 Mr. Bond 走过去、走回来的速度不一样，去的时候50公里每小时，回来的时候80公里每小时，对不对？速度 is not the same. OK, time 肯定不一样，去的时候 x，回来的时候6.5x，6.5减 x，对不对？但是有一个东西是一样的，什么？The distance is the same, right? When he go all the way to B and back B from back B to A, the distance is the same. So that's why 50x equals 6.5 minus x times 80. The left side is distance and the right side is also distance. 好，那我们来看这道题目，什么东西是一样的？ Obviously, their speed is not the same. And also the distance they finished is obviously not the same, but there's a one thing they're the same. Get it, everybody? Time is the same. Because when Alice and Betty, they are cycling together. Understand? So when they meet, 他们出发的时候是一起出发的，他们碰到彼此的时候就一起同时停下来。So for this question, the key point is what? The time, because the time is the same. Understand, everybody? Okay, I'm going to stop this one and you're going to do it yourself. Okay, if you don't understand, it's time to ask me. Okay, so understand, Daniel? Okay, Gordon, everybody, I want you to start at the very beginning, like me, 把图画出来，然后一步一步做，不然的话，还是到时候作业都不会做了。OK？可以 go。Okay, so Ethan, and I will end the meeting. And everybody, do you understand this question thoroughly? No problem. Class is over. Do you understand? And class is over. Do you understand? Ollie, you realize I'm calling you instead of Luciana, right? Because you two, and the name is too close to each other. So Luciana's class is over. So your class is over. Okay. So obviously, when I call your name and my mental is not like having any problem with it at all. But when I call Luciana's name, it seems like I'm not very normal. Okay, so everybody, I hope this time you can do this question yourself. Okay, a train A, train B travel towards each other along a parallel track. Their speed at 18 meters per second and 14 meters per second. A person on train A observes that the train B takes 6 seconds to pass him completely. How long is a train B? Okay.
Harry,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you like in the first sentence, why don't you just take away the word parallel?
Because 如果他们不是 parallel track，那两辆车就撞上了呀。
That's the point.
对啊，那两辆火车就撞上了，然后车上所有的人都翘辫子了呀。
How are you supposed to know where the person is standing?
Standing，那你就让他当他在那个火车车头上。
It's like once they meet, they stop. It's like once they meet, it passes them.
嗯，就他就站在那个 train A 的这个这个车头上面。
Oh, okay.
嗯。 Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so 这里有一个 train A，对不对？ Okay, so train A is like that, and train B is like that. Everybody. So all of Daniel asked me a very good question. 他说老师为什么要 parallel track？那他要是不在同样一个 track 里面，那不是就撞上了吗？对不对？ Okay, so this one is this direction, and train A is this direction. Okay, so the speed is 18 meters per second and 14 meters per second. Okay, a person on train A, 所以这个人在 train A 上面，对不对？ Observe that the train B takes 6 seconds to pass him completely. 好，那我们来看看怎么 pass。你看这个 A 也在朝这儿走，B 也在朝这儿走。那你看，其实它 pass 的就是什么 ？Everybody， 它 pass 的是不是就是这个 distance of train B？ 对不对 ？Okay, so we know the distance equals speed times time, everybody. So what is the time? 6 seconds. So now the key point in order to solve distance is speed, 对不对？好，那我们现在知道 train A 的 speed 是18 train B 的 speed 是14，所以我们要放14在这里，还是放18在这里？ So everybody, I want you to take a look at me, OK？ 好，老师问你们一下啊，当两个车这样子相向而行的时候 ，so the 6 seconds is actually what? Because this one is moving towards it. This one is moving towards it. So the 60 seconds is not based on itself or itself, but based on them together, correct? 如果他们俩是这样走的，那就应该是这个快的减去这个慢的。但是如果他们两个这样走，应该是什么 ？The speed of them what? Plus together because they are helping each other. Understand, everybody? Oops, everything is gone. So it's 14 plus 18 times 6. That is what? That is the distance. And distance of what? Of train B. So the answer is 32 times 6. So the distance of train B, the length of the train B is 192 meters. 好像有个小朋友做对的，我看。Let me see. Gordon, good job. Very good. Okay, everybody understand? Okay, so this is the thing, okay? When you cannot figure out 把两个笔或者两个橡皮拿过来 okay? So they're talking about something like that. Okay, 如果是同方向的，就是他们两个相减。Understand, everybody? So I'm going to stop here and let you think about it. Gordon, good job, okay? Okay, so everybody understand? If you don't understand this question, I'm going to stop here and let you think about it. Or you can always pop up and ask me, hey, Miss Carrie, I don't know this part. Okay? No. Yeah. Okay, so everybody, if you're finished, we're gonna have the other question, okay? Alvin jogs at 12 kilometers per hour. Ben jogs at 10 kilometers per hour. If Ben jogs 15 more minutes than Alvin, he can cover 1.5 kilometers more. What is the distance covered by Ben? Think about it. Which part is the same? Okay, always think about find out.哦，没有人会做啊，那老师再想想看好不好？这个 Alvin jogs 12公里每小时 Ben jogs 10 kilometers per hour. Okay, if Ben jogs 15 more minutes than Alvin. 好了，你知不知道 Ben jog 了多少时间？不知道嘛，对不对？那我们能不能说，哎，Alvin do 了 X hours? Correct? Okay, then Ben jogs 15 more than Alvin. 那 Ben 就是什么？X plus what? 1/4 hours. 对不对？因为 15 minutes 是不是刚好就是1/4个小时啊？对不对？好了，so Ben cover 1.5 kilometers more，也就是说 Ben 的 distance 减去 Alvin 的 distance 等于1.5公里，对不对？Okay, so now let's think about what is Ben's distance. Distance equals speed times time. Speed times time. So 10 times x plus 1/4. 对不对？那 Alvin 的 distance 呢？ Speed times time. 12x equals 1.5. Correct, everybody? So who don't know how to do this equation? 10x plus 2.5 minus 12x equals 1.5. Okay, so 2x equals 1. So x equals 0. Get it, everybody? So what is the distance covered by Ben? OK, 好了 Ben 就是10乘以1/2加上1/4， so it's 10 times 0.75, so 7.5 kilometers. Who did this? 谁做的这个 7.5？ 快点告诉老师谁做的 ？Very good, good job. 是奥利吗？OK, good job, very good. Get it? Okay, so everybody, I didn't do anything fancy at all, other than the train question today, a little bit different. 我们做的所有的题目 only connected with what? Distance equals speed times time. Correct, everybody? 对不对？是不是一模一样？没有任何烦躁的东西。Okay, so I'm gonna stop here and let you do this question again. Everybody understand? Jeff, redo it, OK？重新自己做一遍，不是老师做过就算你做过了，好不好？OK, understand everybody? So we're going to do today's last question, OK? Is it OK? I can move on? Can we move on? OK, good. OK, it takes Mark 10 minutes to walk home from school. It takes his classmate, Nick, 14 minutes to go to do so. Nick's journey is 1/6 more than that of Mark's. Given the Marks can walk 12 meters more than Nick every minute, how far is Nick's house away from school? So this question is talking about what? Distance, speed, or time? So this is something I want you to come up in your brain first, okay? How far is Nick's house away from school? Obviously, it's talking about what? Distance, right, everybody? So distance equals what? Distance equals speed times time, okay, everybody? That's your starting. Mhm.
Okay.
Does this M stand for meters or minutes?
Meters.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to start to explain, okay? So it takes Mark 10 minutes to walk home from school, okay? So everybody, that means that is a distance, right? So Mark, 10 minutes, that's the time, right? If we know the Mark speed, then it's very easy to find out the distance from home to school, right? It takes his classmates 14 minutes to do. So Nick using 14 minutes. So Nick's journey is 1/6 more than that of Mark. So that means Mark 家和 Nick 不是一个家哟，对不对？Nick 的家是从这里到这里，school 是一个 school，但是 Nick 和 Mark obviously 不住在一起啊，对不对？就像 Jeff 和这个 Daniel 他不住在一起，跟 Ethan 也不住在一起，对不对？But we know that is 1/3 of 比他多1/6。好了，那也就是说我还是一样的。我如果知道 Mark 家是60 meters from school，那 Nick 家就是70了。如果 Mark 家是120的话，那 Nick 家就是140嘛，对不对？很简单，还是一样的。So we're still gonna find out where's the Nick's home to school by knowing where's Mark's school to school, correct? Okay, given that Mark can walk 12 meters more than Nick every minute. OK，好，那我们现在来想想看啊，如果 Mark 家我们不知道是什么多远，对不对？Can we say it's X meters? So who can tell me what is Nick's home speed? Sorry, distance. Is it 7/6 meters? Sorry, 7/6 x meters. Correct? 因为这个是 x，这个比它多1/6，那不就是 x 加上1/6x，所以等于7/6x。So the distance we know already, right? But we don't know the speed. So how about like that? If the speed is given that Mark can walk 12 meters more than Nick every minute, 那如果 Mark 的 speed 是什么？是 Nick 多还是 Mark can walk 12 meters more than Nick. 那 Nick 比较少，对不对？ So y meters per minute. 那 Mark 就是什么？ y plus 12 meters per minute. Correct, everybody? Okay, so now we have speed, we have time, we have distance, we have everything. So x equals what? It's Mark. So Mark is 10 times y plus 12, right? And 7/6x equals what? Equals 14 times y. Correct, everybody? Okay, so how do we do it? We're going to take them out. So x equals 10x plus 120. 那怎么办？太简单了，我把它乘以 7. Sorry, I'm going to replace it, okay? So 7/6x equals 7/6 10y plus 120 equals 14y. Correct, everybody? So this x I replace with that one. So that we have what? We have 70/6y plus 140 equals 14y. So all we need to do is 140 equals 14y minus, so this one is 11 and 4 over 6y. So equals what? Equals 2 and 2 over 6y equals 140. So y equals what? Equals 140 divided by 2 and 1 over 3. Okay, I simplify it. So equals 140 divided by 7 over 3 equals 140 times 3 over 7. So equals what? 60. So that is 60 is Nick's speed. So how far is the Nick's house away from school? 14 times 60 equals 840 meters. Okay, so that is the hardest question ever. But if you want to, you can just still, everything is still just what? Speed times time equals distance. Correct? I didn't do anything at all. Okay, so everybody, that's it for today's class. Okay, so 我知道今天的课是我们所有的小朋友最不喜欢的 topic. Okay, 这个行程问题是每个小朋友的噩梦 nightmare. So don't worry about it. We have record, right? We have a very good teacher can talk in Uncle Roger's accent. Okay, so at least when you're learning something horrible, you're happy, right? So think about it. If you have a teacher, okay? 鹏鹏现在在学一个数学啊，一个班里面的老师，不要说数学啊，我们自己班里说，我这个老师就是也是个女老师，然后说话的时候就是，OK，y x equals y，OK，就是，然后鹏鹏的爸爸在旁边听了一会儿，然后睡着了。Okay, so everybody, we're learning something horrible, but at least we're happy. Okay, so if you find something is too hard, so Luciana or whatever, Ethan, you can always go back to check the video, right, Gordon? And class is over, okay? So if you are still having some problem, you are more than welcome to ask your parents or yourself just to shoot me with an email and tell me like this question, Carrie, I don't really understand. And I will give you a very detailed explanation by writing, because I think that is also a very good way of understanding how those math is being calculated. Okay, everybody? Okay, so by the way, a lot of those questions is actually taken from the grade 10 math later. Yes. Okay, so don't think, oh, this is math competition. If I don't know how to do it, that's fine. But when you're in grade 10 or grade 9, you're still going to face something like that. Okay, everybody. So basically, we're learning the speed, the distance, and time, and also a lot of basic algebra. Okay, so that is the key of learning the future. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy my accent. And okay, so we may be having Auntie Roger, not Uncle Roger, right? Okay, everybody, that's it for today's class. We're gonna see each other next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.